Okay, so that leads on to the next match, which was the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship for New Japan.
Which consisted of Adam Cole, Hangman Adam Page, Okada, and the Switchblade Jay White.
Okay. All right.
It kind of finished a little ugly. It kind of finished a little ugly, but I understand why it finished that way, though.
Well, there was a concussion on Cole, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right. But once again, it wasn't really one of my favourite matches. Good match, strong match.
Yeah,
You know, not wouldn't say that, oh my God, it's a toilet match. Right? Strong match. Hangman Page. He's a great technician.
Yeah.
I've never really watched too much of his stuff, right? Because I don't get a lot of AEW. That's the problem.
Yes.
Technically great. He's a bit of a Benoit. And before you crucify me on calling him, he's going to kill his family and shit.
Christ.
No. He's sort of similar to Benoit in his body movement and his personality in ring. He's not the Wolverine.
No.
But Benoit had this habit of, how can I say, if he wasn't doing, a bit like a Dynamite Kid, if he wasn't doing all the big crazy stuff, he had no presence in the ring. There's no presence there. There's no reason to look at him, right? You look at Okada, for some reason you want to look at this guy. This guy, there's something about him, you know, like Claudio. Something about him. You want to look at him in the ring, even if he's just standing there. You want to look at him. I think that Hangman Page suffers a little bit from Benoit, that style of that guy, where they're extremely talented physically, but they don't have it. It's all the work they're putting in to keep people entertained. Bret Hart was a bit like that too. He didn't have it until he started giving things to the fans and started, you know, the pink and black. But if you didn't, when he was a cowboy, when Bret Hart was a cowboy, Bret Hart, nobody gave a fuck.
No.
You know, I think that my personal thing about Hangman Page is he probably needs to invest in some pink and black so people want to look at him first because he just nobody wants to look at him, right? I'm not saying he's an ugly man, but it's just he's not. He's got that natural thing about that. George and I used to say that, you know, if you walk through a shopping centre and people keep looking at one particular person as you're walking by, they have it. They have something where people are interested in looking at him.
Yeah.
He doesn't have it. Or he doesn't have it. That's why I think his title reign was bad.
Yeah.
Because he's not the guy. He's not the guy. He doesn't have it. Great worker. Great performer.
Yeah.
But doesn't have it. Adam Cole, I don't know what's happened to him.
Yeah.
You know, has he had like, you know, diarrhea and lost like, you know, 30 pounds?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what happened to him. I honestly don't know what happened to him. You know, he looks actually, to be honest with you, he looks too fragile out there to be working.
Yeah.
When he got the concussion, I said, this guy's just not built. He needs a bit more meat on his bones. So, Okada, the Rainmaker, a superstar. He may be the only Japanese guy that could come over here and be over to America and be a true superstar.
Yeah.
Right? Just a superstar. Jay Switchblade White, good worker.
Oh, yeah.
Once again, no Okada.
Nah.
Good on the stick. He's opportunistic wrestler. I like that. Right? About him. But once again, you know, just yeah, I know they put him over because he's contracted to New Japan.
Yeah.
I know that the Japanese are interested in the chase with Okada's on the chase.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just don't. I like Jay White. I like him. I like his promo style. I like the way he works. He's opportunistic the way he wrestles. He doesn't try and be a powerhouse in that. He works opportunistically, which is a guy of his size and his look should be opportunistic, right? It wasn't my favourite match. I gave it like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't my favorite match. What do you reckon, man?
This was like I didn't think it was going to go this route, and once I saw the finish, I thought that looked ugly. But once I read stuff after, I was like, oh, I understand why they did that.
Yeah, let's bar the finish on it because there was a screw up, and Jay White, to his credit, right, hid the finish.
Yeah,
he was really quick thinking, good wrestling brain, and hid the finish fast, right? So you got to give him that. Keep going.
But aside from that, I gave it a 6.5.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because I'm very interested to see. Like, I've not seen much out of both Okada and Jay White. I'm very interested to see where that's going to go.
Well, we got to get some New Japan, mate, and start watching some New Japan and reporting on New Japan stuff because to me, what I've seen on this card, there's a lot of good New Japan talent out there.
Yeah, there is.
We're missing out on a whole smorgasbord of guys out there.
Here we are.
Including freaking Haku's son. So I want to see what he does.
Yeah, which is very interesting that Haku's son's going into wrestling now too.
I think that's a family trade. I think with all those Islanders and that, it's just like, in that family, anyone that's related to the Usos at some point, somewhere along the line, they'll get into wrestling. From rugby to wrestling.
Yeah, of course.